kontynuujemy naszego RPGa. Musimy naprawić statek kosmiczny. I tu jest część w mieście, która... Albo tu jest miasto, nie wiem gdzie. Która nam może pomóc w naprawie statku. Ale koleś powiedział, że w starym ogrodzie botanicznym też jest taka część. I jak dezerterów wezmę im, ukradnę ją. Widzicie? To będę miał i jego wdzięczność, i tą część. Ale oni wtedy przegrają.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Dobra, hamuwa, masz jakiś problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Widzę, że masz tu wszystkich na oku.
You wanna try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Zoe. Poszukam jej.
I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
No dobra.
It's
Poszukam
not
jej.
like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's
Dialogi
gone.
to takie dość uproszczone
Hell's a
są.
wide place.
To
She
Obsydian
could be
robił, tak?
anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest.
Tak, mam przyjaciółkę w obozie. Vibro ostrze. Obsydian Entertainment. To Obsydian takie dialogi miał się.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
O,
If you're
to ta.
hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? Suppose that weighs on who's asking. My flock likes to call me grandmother, on account of my providing hot soup and free advice. You can call me Adelaide, though.
Babuszka to
Excuse
jest.
me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you?
Córka
I
Roberta.
remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Dobra. Słucham, jak Reed wyobraża sobie pokój. Powrót do miasta, aby to wszystko naprawić.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator.
Zdradza mi
You want
sekret, że
chip parts,
potrzebuje
you oughta rip
części
them out
z jej
of the
statku.
cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery.
Kiedy ostatnio spałem? No w nocy spałem, nie? Ale mówię, mam trochę przesunięte przez ten urlop godziny, bo tam było 3 godziny później, czyli już by była 2 w nocy, więc mi się spać chce strasznie.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't
Jaki
you,
urlop
Miss
ten, na
Holcomb?
którym byłem?
Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Dobra, nie podoba mi się, że ją tym obarczę.
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their
Ona
lives
chce,
for some
żebym ja teraz
heartless
miasto
corporation,
uwolnił od
and then they're
tamtego
tossed into a
dowódcy.
Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Fajny Bliski Wschód? No całkiem w porządku, no.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Jezu, poziom 4. Czemu nie mogę już więcej w to iść? Udało ci się odblokować umiejętność rozmowy w walce, a zaatakowanie odpowiedniego rodzaju. Czyli co, jak będziesz go szkalował? W walce mogę kogoś szkalować? Pierwszy wpis, czekajcie, pliki osobiste, niech odwieczność. Pierwsze przedsięwzięcie, minęły 2 lata. Minęły 2 dni, odkąd porzuciłam swoje życie w fabryce konserw. Wiem, że właściwie już byłego pracownika. Płytki oddech, gorączka, miękki. Było działanie na rzecz bezdusznej. Tej zdrowych gród jest miłość, opieka, empatia. Dobra, no to ogólnie same dobre rzeczy ona tu pisze. Typu, że jest dobrze, trzeba hodować rośliny, ludziom pomagać. Czyli to nie wygląda, żeby ta babka była na przykład psychiczną panią naukowiec. Ani nic z takich rzeczy, które czasem się w grach okazują. Łopatę ukradłem. Złodziej łopat.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Ale czekajcie, bo jak co ja mam teraz? Przekrywanie mocy z elektrowni geotermalnej.
Hey, that's impressive.
No tylko gdzie jest ta elektrownia geotermalna? To jest to? To idę tam. O, shit. Fuck, tu też jest. Ja pierdzielę, na pole minowe wlazłem. Kto jutro będzie oglądał finały LoL'a? No na pewno nie ja. A to jest rzeczywiście... O kurde, jaka pijawa. Śpi słodko. Moja księżniczka. O Jezu, to jest ona. Się przestraszyłem, że tu się jakieś dziwne rzeczy dzieją.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Mhm. Dobra. Nie wiem, to byli jacyś chyba naukowcy, ale ich wszystkich pozabijały te roboty. Z tego co widzę. Elektrownia geotermalna. Czy mam wolno? Nie no, mam wolno od pracy. Jest święto, kurde. Nie da się tej babie powiedzieć, żeby ona po cichu biła. Bo ja po cichu próbuję bić, a ona bierze i strzela do ludzi.
Wow!
Unexpected searching for.
Here they come! That's smart.
Dobra. W ogóle tą wytrzymałość dodałem, wydaje mi się, że strasznie mało damage'u teraz dostaje. Ale no nie jestem pewien, czy to na pewno przez to. Poziom wydajności elektronicznej. Jakieś 3 przełączniki trzeba aktywować. Coś się
3
zepsuło.
switches. That'll be easy enough. Great work. Nicely done.
Kurde, ale ze mnie włamywacz. Zablokowana, to pewnie trzeba jakiś guzik nacisnąć. Dobra.
Halt. Sweep.
Jak się łazi wokół tego robota, to on nie może strzelać. Śmieszne. Dobra.
Just 2 more. What'll happen to me? Here they come!
Successful.
A mnie nie widzi?
Processing.
Jakieś upośledzone te roboty, powiem wam, strażnicze. Pomogą ci te... Kurde. 40 mam tylko pakowania. No dobra, za mała inteligencja mojej postaci, to się wszystko składa do kupy. Za to włamywanie, kurde, mam na najwyższym poziomie. Jestem ekspertem od tego. Roboty ludzi tam atakują.
No, 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 just leave me alone.
Wish I could do that.
O, stół warsztatowy, patrzcie. Dobra. Czekajcie, modyfikacja. Dobra. Rozmontuj. Rewolwer. No dobra. Co miałem porobić, to porobiłem.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
System. Performing an area sweep now. Resetting hatch.
Don't mess with us.
Dobra.
Want to go. If we send the power to Miss... Incoming!
Okej. Fuck, jakiś robot tam jest. Powiem wam, że jakoś bardziej mi przypadało do gustu, jak w Falloutie się strzelało i była taka szansa i się coś, wiecie, tu mogło komuś urwać coś, tu się czuję tak, jakbym worek kartofli walił. Zawsze to samo, nie?
Cross searching. System ready.
grafika też jest dobra, powiem wam, w tej gierce. Takie bardziej Borderlands? No nie, no nigdzie Borderlands.
I'm not sure what the right is. All I know is the decision's final.
No dobra, ale komu my tą moc teraz przekazujemy, bo sam nie wiem. A nie, to nie tutaj.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Gierka lepsza niż Fallout?
Once we do this, there's no go. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people
Jaką
in it.
wschodnią?
Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that.
Dobra.
I felt like I had to say something.
Dobra, no to komu pomożemy? Laboratorium botanicznemu czy Nadbrzeżu? Bo nie wiem. Nadbrzeże to jest to miasto, co robi puszki. A laboratorium to jest to, które ma botanikę i są dobrzy. Jest trzecia opcja i mogę ich zjednoczyć. Chyba wybieram do Nadbrzeża, przekieruję. A nie będą mi jacyś dezerterować. Nie idą do pracy, nie idą. Czy fajna ta gra? No teraz fajna, bo żeśmy załatwili uciekinierów, nierobów. Muszę stąd jakoś wyskoczyć.
Halt, beginning.
Here they come! Can't get past that armor! We did it! You got him!
Przygód dla twojej postaci może pojawić się oferta wady. O. W wyniku zbyt wielu oparzeń zwiększa się twoja podatność na obrażenia od plazmy. Plus 1 punkt atutu. jesteśmy na zewnątrz. Ta się jak płotka się teleportuje, kurde, za plecy. Trzy opcje. Nie lubię jak są trzy opcje do wyboru. Jedna, druga jest inna i trzecia jest po środku. No to jest bez sensu. Ja lubię jak to jest bardziej skomplikowane. Patrzcie, że już nie mają zasilania. Koniec, drzewa zdechły. Muszę tylko tą część ukraść. O
That's
kurde,
the
ona
thing
tu jest.
about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is
Cichaj.
all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? Are you really this moronical, or are you just putting on airs? Listen here, Hullhead. I'm only gonna say this once. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted
O,
reparation for
patrzcie,
what
mogę
you've done?
zabić jeszcze Reeda.
Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been,
Nie mówcie mi, że myśmy mu wyłączyli
lying
proton, nam jeszcze
to
questa chce
everybody
dać.
here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of
O, mam
3.
coś takiego.
If I had my hands on one of those
Aha, 3
data
tomy
pads,
to nie mam.
I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly
O,
obliged.
ale to ja mam jeden.
No kidding. Really?
Chyba quest
But
zrobiłem.
which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special. On the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Any luck finding one of those manuals? I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here.
Teraz strasznie
I
takie
get sick
oskryptowane te
thinking
gadki.
about working at the cannery. I can't do that
Znaczy
again.
wiadomo, że muszą być gadki oskryptowane, ale takie, że wiecie.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just
Śmieszne ryjce w grze.
Adeline's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her. You know where to find me.
Dobra, ten strażnik.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand. The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery. I'll tell you what I can. What is it?
Dobra. No i co?
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Dobra, i co mam? Tego typa po prostu zabić, tak? A jest coś takiego jak szybka podróż w tej grze? O. Dlaczego nie mają blizny na twarzy? Bo to jest taki ciężki świat, że po prostu każdy z nich ma ciężko.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
You read the latest report?
Ładnie się w tej grze kradnie, wiecie. Dobra, ale jak ja mam wejść tam do góry?
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Chyba tędy. Czy ja go może zabiję, tego typa, co o tym myślicie? Szczelę mu w głowę i problem będzie rozwiązany? Gdzie to jest ta winda? Kurde. Tu. Dobra, teraz go muszę
This is a
przekonać,
fine
żeby on se
day,
poszedł.
friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Przekazałem twoją wiadomość.
Go ahead. It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is
Ma
my
klucz do
watch
spiżarki,
post.
to może mu ukradnę go z Might.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that. I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do. This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude. Go ahead.
No dobra.
What do you think you're doing? You're lucky. I've already filled my quota.
Oszalałaś?
You just killed him.
Ci ja tam. Kogo? Wiem, to było
You
super.
enjoyed that? Are you some kind of psychopath? I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you.
Fuck you. O, czekaj. Retraktor cię śmiecie. Słuchaj, nie chciałem tego typa zabijać. Czasami trochę miesza.
You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised.
A, została ze mną w ekipie. Zajebiście. A, bo ja mogę jeszcze cechowanie dopasować. Aha, bo jak daję w to, to daję we wszystko. Dobra. Rozmowa jest super. O, z tego jakiś proszek został. No i proste. Takie questy to ja lubię. Czekajcie, bo tu jakieś na czerwono są. Na czerwono to wrogowie, oni chyba wiedzą, że ja go zabiłem. Mhm. Ale coś tu jest nie tak.
What? Something's not
Incoming!
right.
Not even a scratch. He took one down!
No dobra. Musimy stąd jakoś uciec. Jest nieźle. Dobra. Miał kluczyk do spiżarki, ja nie wiem gdzie ta spiżarka jest. Nie wiem co to za misja w tej... Aha, automat sprzedający, dobra. Co piję? A, jakiś staropramen sobie kupiłem w Żabce, znaczy w Biedronce, myślałem, że... No nie, nic nie było już lepszego. Mogę sobie jeszcze harnasia kupić, tam jakąś łomżę.
Look at that. The snake's come back. You have a peculiar comfort with violence. Killing off my garden, gunning down Reed Thompson. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're
Ja do twojego
vexing to
streama
me,
zawsze
you know?
whisky.
Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
No to dobrze zakończenie. A my do statku musimy się udać.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes!
No dobra, bierzemy ją na statek.
Thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain, I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Takie są tacy ludzie, którym po prostu trzeba nimi zarządzać, bo inaczej to nic. Sami, to jest właśnie ona.
Captain, what can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Dobra, idziemy zamontować.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Ja, dzieje się. Jup.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Wrong matter of shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Dobra, zakończymy. Moi drodzy, przerwa. Jeszcze raz dam punkty umiejętności. Dodajmy jeszcze w tą rozmowę, bo widzę, że jest bardzo ważna. I atuty. Co to znaczy poziom drugi? Aha, 5 poprzednich atutów. Dobra, niech expa większego towarzyszy dają. Aha, bo ta ma w ogóle. No to czekajcie, dobra, to ma niezłe. Lekki karabin. Jakieś działo wstrząseniowe. Inżynieria. Okej. Okej, dobra. Dobra, moi drodzy, zapisujemy. Okej. I przerwa.